actually start my timer because nimepewa just a few minutes, and I think I'll start with, as we prepare for the panel, I've spent more time in Embu than anywhere else in the world, because mimi ni mzee Embu. Yes. Blue Valley. Yes. Mimi ni wa Embu hapa. Watu wa Embu hapa na hapa. Watu wa Embu boys. Yes. I grew up in Embu, and I'm very happy to be back here. I'm not only excited about this day because I get to meet Her Excellency, the great governor of this country, but also this is the closest I've ever come to the president. I'm one person away from the president, so maybe you were top. I'm number 3. Thank you. Asante sana. It's a very good opportunity for young people, and I don't know whether you guys notice. First of all, I am one of you when you make up who was given a chance. I am one of you who was given a chance. And today we have a very powerful panel to explain to you the process of how you get there. I host a show called The Weekend Edition on MTV. Leo jioni, coincidentally, we're speaking with a lady, I don't even think she's 22, who confirms what Mtembei was saying. She earns $1 million per month from her YouTube channel. It is possible, and as we're going to demonstrate, mtaona pia. And I also like the progress we've made as a country. Chipukizi and Bahati are here representing the government with that hairstyle. Yes. Before that, they could only get a chance in Mongiki. Yes. And now, wako hapa speaking kwa capacity ya serikali. Wapi makofi yao? Na serikali pia. And as we introduce our panel, I'd like to demonstrate the power of art. Ng'ombe huku ni how much sahi? Ng'ombe nzuri ya maziwa. Yes? 100K. 100K. Yes? Hiyo ni ya maziwa nzuri kabisa. And do you know that kuna mtu anaweza chora picha ya hiyo ng'ombe aize 2 million? Yes. Yes. That's the power of art. And one of the panelists we have for you today is a gentleman who amechora paintings zenye ziko State House. Charlene, you can confirm. 2 paintings. Sindio? That shows you how level the playing field is. He has accessed the corridors of State House to the work of his hands. You mnajua the process of kufika State House, sindio? It's either through elections, a campaign, or a handshake. Yes. Tafadhali, pigieni Adrian Nduma. Adrian Nduma. Pigieni makofi Adrian Nduma. Asante, Adrian. He's one of our panelists. Yule, karibu sana. Nataka atuambie vile unaweza fika level ya wewe na pencil unaweza chora a painting that can pay. Alafu we also have another gentleman who he's a definition. He's changing the story. How to deal with failure. Society defines failure as kupata low marks in school. This guy got 200 and something in KCPE, but he changed his narrative to be one of the most successful theater artists in this country. Anaitwa Kevin Kimani Kaburo. Wapi makofi yake asante. He's probably the oldest Kevin in the country. And also, we have on your society defining people on failure. 200 marks inakuanga failure, sindio? The only person who has ever broken a record was someone in Embu Urban mwenye aliscore marks that can be someone's age. Alipata 65. Sijui anafanya nini now, but today you're going to learn that your marks in school here do not define who you become in future. Yes. Alafu we also have represent Talanta Hela. He's a gentleman who akina chipukizi wamepraise hapa, wamepata platform through yeye. His brand is so powerful. Mimi niliemploy One Nation second hand. Like I got an opportunity at Nation through someone he gave an opportunity at Nation. Jamaa, mnajua Captain Otoyo? The man who is also on our panel, the gentleman, yeye ndiye alipatia Captain Otoyo job, alafu Captain Otoyo ndiye introduce Nation, and now I also have a show that is on its 7th year on TV. Wapi makofi ya Mzee Chati Mwenyewe. Karibu. Our other panelist is a member of, he's from the Kenya Film Commission. She is from the Kenya Film Commission. She's commissioner of oaths. Why are you commissioner of oaths? Mnaona vile mnasemanga huku mtaani, I swear. Yeah, he's a mayor. Yes. And for those who don't know, the Kenya Film Commission is responsible to market Kenyan films both locally and international. Wapi makofi ya Audrey Cheruto. Asante. Our panel is full. First of all, I didn't see myself starting with an apology, and I hope I'll be forgiven in time for this. Sasa the program imepewa, nimesahau mtu nimeimba jina yake, and I was hoping to meet tukifika hapa. His name, the gentleman, has been part of some of the biggest film projects in Kenya. He was a co-producer for a film that won the Golden Globes. He was an assistant producer. Ezekiel Onyango, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Easy. Karibu sana. Watu wanamjua wanamtanga Easy. So I think I'll use his name to apologize. Isa. Sawa. Niko sawa. I can stand in the interest of time. Adrian, please just run us through the process. Yes, because this is very diverse, and thanks to whoever put together this panel. What makofi ya people and see. Thank you. Please award to the artists that they can also make it.
Yeah, Her Excellency, the Governor, the Deputy Governor, thanks for this opportunity. People as well. He is the one, People, the CEO is the one invited me. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to just be here. Yes, you are asking about making it in the arts, the visual arts world. I must say, I studied education, fine art in KU. I've been a teacher, I've been in advertising, as a creative in advertising. I've been a banker with the Commercial Bank of Africa. Before it became NCBA, I was there for 5 years as a banker, before I then quit, became an artist. When I was taking my studies at the University of Nairobi, I was taking my MBA. I chose to take an MBA as opposed to a Master's in Arts. So what I can say is that making it in the arts world, just like Chipukizi and Bahati said, is actually very possible, and it's a personal initiative. You have to be driven by your story. Earlier today I was speaking with Mr. Nyaga, who is also an artist for the Nation. I'm sure you've seen his cartoons and caricatures, and we share a lot with Mr. Nyaga. The nice, red, orange caricatures of faces done by Mr. Nyaga, and two things stood out: that you've got to be learning every time as a person, and you've got to network as well. So self-improvement and seeking knowledge is key to making it to the visual art as well. I'll not mention the things I've done, there are many, but as we move along, I will probably mention them. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. Kevin, tafadhali. If there's anything you can take from Kevin today, is how to overcome failure, especially from academics to arts. Please.
Thank you. Yeah, it's true. I got 240 marks in my KCPE, but I took that as a challenge to transform my life. I scored eventually a B+ in my high school, and I was stopped from school. I've come since then. I'm now the Principal Creative Production Officer at Kenya Cultural Center. I'm the founder of the Kenya International Theatre Festival and the Kenya Theatre Awards. I'm the Secretary General of the Africa Theatre Union. And this year I'm a global connector at the International Performing Arts Union. Basically promoting international cultural relations and opportunities to showcase our work as a country, especially in terms of the arts. And I'm a passionate believer in the creative arts as an enabler and as an economy that can employ a lot of young people in this country.
Asante. And that's the defining failure. 240 marks ukinunua unga unabaki na tembo. And you overcame that. Next, I think the father of comedy, father of comedy. Audrey Cheruto is the corporate secretary and director of legal services for the Kenya Film Commission. One of the things that the commission has been blamed for is making it expensive for filmmakers to produce content. Are there any measures being taken for that to change?
If we are able to partner with Embu County, we can be able to set up a hub. We can further this discussion. It's possible for filmmakers to be able to move forward. Also, as Kenya Film Commission, although we are based in Nairobi, we offer liaison services. So far, we have marked out locations. There are even locations we've marked out in Embu County where we say, this location, should we have someone from outside the country, or even within the country, and they want to shoot movies? These are the best locations. If it's within the park, we are able to negotiate with KWS. We are able to negotiate with the county government in terms of reducing the license fees. So those are the opportunities as Kenya Film Commission. We are providing for filmmakers to make the filming opportunities cheaper and reasonably affordable. Last but not least, we have the Kalasha Markets and Kalasha Awards. Like we had Kalasha Markets the other week, just before Easter. In that market, that is where we are connecting filmmakers to buyers of content. We are connecting them to people like Netflix who are offering platforms. And if the county government is able to sponsor a few people to come to Nairobi for such opportunities, then we are able to connect them to the market. We are talking about monetization of content. How are you able to sell your content? Those are the opportunities. Then we also recognize talent. We have the Kalasha Awards which are held annually. Kalasha Awards are for KFC. We do recognize the talent that is out there. We look at the films, we call for submissions, we ask people to present their content, and we are able to recognize it. This gives them the platform to be known, such that you are no longer only based only in Embu, but you can be known countrywide. You can be considered even the CS. It will be talked about Leonardo movie coming. This will give you an opportunity. And that is why we are saying Kenya Film Commission is out here to make filmmaking cheaper for and monetize the whole process, put an end-to-end for the whole product for filmmakers. Thank you.
A basic film production, 27 people are employees in our office. However, when we run a production, we can employ between 100 to 600 people in one production. It may run between 60 to 90 days to make a film. It can take between 3 to 6 months to make a series, and everybody there is paid. Everybody there, goods and services are provided. If you measure it correctly, it competes beyond fast-moving good production. It competes beyond agriculture, and then the entire ecosystem of that production can be valued to a fraction into the contribution of our national GDP.
Okay, so and also, Makofi, it's okay, thank you. If you can actually just give a master class in a statement, for example, you hire cameramen. This is for cameramen. I've not had it being mentioned. What do you look for in a cameraman for an international production?
Stories are told differently. If you have watched movies, you'll see drama, you'll see kids content, you will see science fiction, you will see all sorts of things. So a cameraman is basically, to us, is a human eye. When you walk into this room today, the first thing you see is a room full of people. And then as you walk, your eyes narrow down to where you want to sit. You want to sit your seat at that moment. Then when you sit down, you start noticing things. So that's what we look for. A person who can tell a visual story the same way a human being looks at life. That is the most powerful tool a cameraman should have. Be able to tell a story the same way our eyes tell us our stories are really.
Asante sana, Madam Governor, Your Excellency. You see, by just allowing people to put this together, by just allowing people to put this together, you had Churchill and everybody else in this country. I hope this is not a one-off event, and I've seen you writing notes from when we started, so I'm sure you're going to revise. Na from kwanza sasa hivi ukienda mtu asijaribu kuimba kibeti ya gavana. Juu unaenda kukutana na manifesto. And we'll have to deliver on all those promises. Those are dreams that she carries there. Please make sure we humbly request that you implement this na isikuwe na one-off event. Sio? Inaweza ama haiwezi? Asante sana. And now to the gentleman who has made more millionaires than the scandal you hate. Mzee Chachi, you have, when I say he has created millionaires, he has. Kutokea kwa hiyo platform yako ya Churchill show itself, mtu alikuwa anakuja na kutoka hapo chipukizi alitaja tu kwa umbali, but to appear on that platform, people demand up to $500,000 to MC and get. Sindio? Those are jobs you have created. How can that be multiplied? Isikuwe ni hiyo peke yake. How can we have a multiply effect? Ndio gavana akisikia it is justifiable to the MCS.
Mr. Kingori, you're doing a great job. Embu, Embu, Your Excellency, my good friend here, Governor. Let's appreciate our governor. And our Deputy Governor. Who is Peter? This guy organized this. This guy kept calling me non-stop. I just want to see his face. Who is that Peter guy? You bring him to the cancer. My goodness, where do I start? Before I answer the question, allow me just to keep it over. The last time I was here, I remember Her Excellency was just about to be the governor of this great county, and I told her she was going to take it because we had the Churchill show at the showground, and she was hesitant on coming to the show. We had over 5,000 people there, and so when I asked people who is the incoming governor, they shouted your name. And so when we met here after the show, I was positive something good was coming your way, and I'm happy you're there, and it's good. Allow me to start from it. Guys, I want you to do one thing. As you go home, every day, pray for this country. Right? read. So I've been in this industry for 25 years. It's God. It's God. I have so much in my mind. So I'm asking God to just put the thoughts together. Just bear with me for a minute. When His Excellency, our President, Dr. William Ruto, came to my show a while back. Then, as back in Embu, I asked him one very simple question. If one day God gives you a chance to become the president of this country and people bought your narrative, will you unify this country? And say yes. And God made him our president. Now, let me tell you. They say behind every successful man is a woman. But behind every great person, if you have a praying wife, then you're double lucky. If we have a praying warrior like our president, you are extremely lucky. I want you to pass my regards to His Excellency. Now, more than ever before, we have a lifetime opportunity as creatives. For the first time, since God knows when, the creative industry has been recognized. We were just entertainers. Allow me to call these great minds seated here. Now you guys are the future billionaires. You won't take the journey that we took. Your Excellency, when we started, we were being paid a plate of chips. Tuna perform, tunaishia. That was our pay. Then we had a very big comedy club. So many of us in true colors. We could not even share the amount. But we thank God. That is behind us now. The reason why I want you to pray for this government is the belief they have in the youth. I'm not a politician. I'm not about to become one. I'm just telling you what has just happened. The future is here. Look, this is what happens as I try to answer your question at that time. When we started, even when they're casting us, when you quote it, engineers will say, I'll be paid this much because nimesomea mpaka university. So per hour, as an editor, I'll be paid 50,000. So 50,000 times whatever hours, 200, 300,000. As a cameraman, I'll be paid 100 because men are KMC nimesomea. But then, and everybody, because they have degrees, they have papers, they have a pay. And then the person who has the content anaambiwa sisi ulipa MC this much. And that's it. That has to change. And this is what will happen now. Let me tell you a secret. You creators, and every time I stand on stage, I feel so privileged because I'm part of what God is doing. Listen, in the Bible, there is no verse that said, and God manufactured. It's God created. You are creative. So when you create, you are co-creating with God. So how do you put value in something that God is helping you co-create? Am I talking to someone here? Am I talking to someone here? That painting, I can't paint like that guy. So why should I buy 2,000 shillings? That poet, putting those words together. Not everybody can say that because you have to be inspired. God has to whisper to you so that you can hit. When you're acting, the voice, that's God talking to you. And the reason why most of us and most artists have been poor, crazy for the longest time, I was there, I've been there, it's because now God is talking to you as a creative. Then you ask the rest of the people here, munaona aje, they can't see. They can't see. Because they are not talking to God, they are not connected. So I want you to listen to your inner you. Inner you. Create what God is planning. Let's talk about the money. No one is going to pay you. And I hope nobody gets to pay you. I want you to pay yourself. The story of Montebello television is a beautiful story. Copy that. YouTube is free. Everyone has an iPhone. You have a phone, whichever you can shoot a video. Start building your brand and your story today. And you're on your first journey to becoming a millionaire. For the first time, Your Excellency, we have an industry that does not need so much support from the government. As a matter of fact, it will fund the government if well directed. This is the future as Mr. Zeki has put it. Are you ready for that future? Are you ready for that future? I can't hear. Are you ready for that future? Are you ready to take over the world? Are you ready to move on? Are you ready to make Embu great? Are you ready about to make yourself great? My dream, Your Excellency, was to perform in Embu. My school was Momboni High School in Eastern Province. This was a provincial headquarters. Apparently, because of Chida ya Matamoshi, our school never made it past Zono. So, wakanda tunajua kuna shida. Baada ya kusema jeni na why. So mahali iko juu tunasema na jua tunasema sasa kungefika hata division. See, that's how we lost it. But I thank God that many years ago that God gave me an opportunity to be a blessing to this nation. So when I started Church to Show, it was not about me. Initially, it was supposed to be like what Steve Harvey does or Ellen DeGeneres. It's about him inviting people. But then I realized I've been given a platform to create a ministry. So that's what I exactly did. Kingori, you're doing a great job. Embu, Embu, Your Excellency, my good friend here, Governor. Let's appreciate our governor. And our deputy governor. Who is Peter? Who's Peter? This guy organized this. This guy kept calling me non-stop. I just want to see his face. Who is that Peter guy? You bring it to the cancer. My goodness, where do I start? Before I answer your question, allow me just to keep it over. The last time I was here, I remember Her Excellency was just about to be the governor of this great county, and I told her she was going to take it because we had the Churchill show at the showground, and she was hesitant on coming to the show. We had over 5,000 people there, and so when I asked people who is the incoming governor, they shouted your name. And so when we met here after the show, I was positive something good was coming your way. And I'm happy you're there, and it's good. Allow me to start from it. Guys, I want you to do one thing. As you go home, every day, pray for this country. Right? Was not just a show, it was a ministry, it will always be a ministry. So it was not about me, it was about all these great talents that was coming through it. So I'm excited about the initiative you've taken, Your Excellency, to take creative economy with both hands. I will support you. I was talking as a chairperson of Creative Technical Committee, which I hope and believe will transform this country. Wase, hii ni opportunity yetu, tuna gavana Rempoa msumbu sana, sivyo? Ambaye unaweza mwapproach, sivyo? Leo unaenda na mamia mazeni na talent preparation iko nayo ni Kamenje. Tutengenezewe, tumeona hiyo kwa mapeo tunajengewa nini kubwa sana ya art center. Mazeni take advantage of you, and most importantly, huku ndio kunatokaga Muguka, Dr. Kingori. Let's find ourselves in common spaces so that we encourage each other. The moment you start walking alone, that's how we lose you. We want to stay together, put this thing together. Every week meet. People fail because we lack fellowship. We need to hang together. We used to stay at National Theatre with Sauti Sol, the band. So when we were doing their first song, you'll make it. You'll make it. One day, Embu is a future. It's a beautiful place. Let's make Embu great again, shall we? I'm so sorry. Umeelewa people? And it's very specific. People, my goodness, this man. This guy, Mark, he has told everyone around me. He called everyone, you have to come. Okay, you want. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Before we go to Kevin, there's one underrated experience that I think has changed. From the morning, I've been changing my beliefs. The first thing I had changed was I grew up I believed in the theory that no woman can play the role of a mother and a father. I think I saw the game play. And then also another underrated experience, and people just recognizing her. And I'd like you to go into your head and tell me and think to yourself, what I'm saying, kama kwenu ni kwa State House, unaweza kuwa Embu umekaa kwa event kutoka asubuhi, mtu ongee ngoja wamalize. Many of us will be, see. Let's give a round of applause. And I would have a very good excuse. My father was a state house. It takes 5 years to know all the rules. So there's a excuse ya kwa nini sisi tunakimbia. Wewe umetoka kwa mtu wako. That's an underrated experience. Asante. Another thing that you've not talked about in your area of theatre is, and you are an expert, and when I say expert, he is master's level expert. As we talk about creating opportunity for artists, we also need to create a movement in the audience part. Please help us and guide us on how the county can create a movie or an attendance culture for theatre. Ndio wasanii as much as possible, sio gavana atakuwa anakuja kuona pale. How can that happen?
Thank you. Governor, just to bring to your attention a few statistics. The UK in 2019, through just creative arts, generated Kenya shillings 18 trillion. That's 6 years of our budget, just creative arts. Italy generated 12 trillion just through creative arts. I want to give you a practical example. I think there are seven sub-counties in Embu. Suppose of 5. Suppose you need facilities in all those sub-counties that can host artists. And I'll just use a case of theatre. I just want you to maybe do your calculation. 5 sub-counties. And then I think you have 20 wards, you are not wrong. If there is a theatre group from each ward, just an example, the dance company that was here had almost 15 to 20 artists. Suppose there is a group and use theatre rehearsing, and then they are able to access that facility on a monthly basis, and they put up a production, and we have an audience in line with now answering the question. And they attract in a weekend from Friday to Sunday, and they attract around 500 to 1,000 people coming to watch their performance, and everyone pays a simple figure of 500. So multiply 500 times 1,000, we're talking about 500,000, and each group is able to access that facility on a weekly basis. And so in a month, we have 4 theatre companies accessing that space, so they have 4 performances. In a month, we are generating revenue of 2 million in just one facility, and there are 5. And imagine the employment that we are creating, and not just theatre. It could be music, it could be the dancers. These facilities can be used to screen films. We will, in a nutshell, create opportunities for over 200,000 young people who are practicing creative, and they'll be able to be self-employed and not rely on employment. All that needs to be done is to create an enabling environment for them to be able to thrive. And that enabling environment is a facility. I'm telling you that dance that was performed here on climate change is a powerful dance that can be exported even outside the country. If that dance is performed in a professional space with proper lighting and sound, and is well directed, those people can do an international tour. Not just in the country, but even around the world. And that is just to show you the potential that the county has. All we need to do as a county is ensure that, one, we undertake research to know what art forms are being practiced, by who, how many people are in this sector within the county, and then put up proper mechanism to support them, to take them to the next level. As Churchill has said, they don't need employment, they need a boost to reach to the next level. And what Talakahela is doing and creating a platform for creatives to be able to showcase their talent, that facilitation will mean a lot to them, and it will take them to the next level. And if, as a county government, and if these people put up performances, can we have a policy? Can we have public-private partnership where we encourage businesses around Embu just pay tickets for their staff on the weekend to just go and watch performances? If there is a concert, somebody is launching a music album, can they pay so that we build that culture of people going to the theatre? That as a champion of creatives, can we be able to see you as a governor go to watch a performance? That effect will have a multiplier effect because they'll see the top leadership is supporting the young, and it's just by appearance, and that will go a long way. Another thing that I wanted to say is, in terms of policy development, let's have a policy so that we have you today as a governor who appreciates the art. But in the next 10 years, we don't know who will be there. But if you have policies, clear directions that stipulate what allocations are going to what, then this sector, irrespective of who is in office, the artists will be well supported and the county government will be playing its role in terms of
Thank you very much.
just to say that dance will be featured at the Kenya International Theatre Festival.
As we close, I'd like to remind you that the beauty about such forums is because at least one person in the audience, at least one person's life in the audience is going to change forever. Let that person be you. Let that person be you. See, Your Excellency, sikia hizo stories zote. You don't najua wewe ni serikali na hiyo mambo mengine yote, but you do not have to have been in theater to understand the arts. You cannot tell us that in all your history of public service, you never held a position in acting capacity. and now, Adrian, please. Yes. But if there is one thing an artist can carry home today, I remember there's a lady who spoke here. She has 3 kids, but artists wa kuchora have never been recognized as they deserve to be. Please, ukitufungia, please tuambie tu how the artists whose drawings are behind you and are decorating these places. You have earned up to 2.9 million on a painting. How can they get paid?
Say about monetizing, like here is, it's important that if the government can take it upon herself to create workshops. There is an individual called Watitu who used to run some of it. And now he has a building somewhere in Embu where he's done a castle. And what he does is that he invites artists to come to that place and hold, do their creative. It's called a residency. So if the governor can just have a residency or even just open up a space, what will happen is that the artists will regulate themselves. And when you look at the economy of the county, there are very, very more foreigners who need art, good quality art. The institutions and offices that need art, where can they source that from Embu? Do they have to go all the way to Nairobi to the carpets and buy Chinese cheap imports? That can actually be done in places like this, just by providing the space. And one thing I've learned about artists is that they are very good at, organizing themselves in terms of, producing. So that is one area that really help in making sure that the talent here is monetized. In addition to that, we organize, that sort of space. That is where you get workshops. That is where you get trainers. You get mentors like myself and Yana to come and speak to these people and transfer the skills. And I remember just before this event, we started out there, and Yana was trying to explain to some of the artists where they need to tweak their talent to get a proper painting. It's a very simple thing that you just change, and the painting is now, moves from 1,000 shillings to 30,000 shillings. So that is what I would say would actually make a big difference.
Okay. The reason why I started this conversation by celebrating the genius of the person who put together this panel is because of how wealthy they are in terms of knowledge. We cannot exhaust what they have in a setting like this one, but I believe they have structures on how you can access them, and mtu mmoja set up ni Python. Python has shown capacity to connect with everybody and make sure that things happen. uendelee na hiyo spirit, make sure kuna watu kwa room, gavana ni implement, sio? Wapi makofi ya wapanelists tukiweza. Asante sana. Asante. I'll hand over back to our MC, Pius. By the way, coincidentally, we went to the same school with Pius. He was a class ahead of me at Embu Primary School. Thank you for giving him. Kuna low hanging fruit hapa. Sisikie for 30 seconds.
Low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit.
Things affecting the artists are 3. Governor. Things affecting the artists are 3. Funding, training, exposure. Training, county government has the mandate for training under local tickets. Can we train DJs? Can we train artists? Can we train theatre artists under what we have as county government? And I can volunteer to help in that regard.
Asante sana, and everyone has been donating something. Mimi kwa upande wangu, as I leave, I'm open to collaborations na waswahili, massive priority. Ukishatengeneza content, mnajua kunireach. When you get to Vini, hata kama una namba yangu kiget Vini, umeniget. Halafu, there's also a gentleman, I'm sure most of you are familiar with, anaitwa Kiwa. Nick Kiwa, you know him as Nick Kiwa, right? Wa I Love Embu, sio? Umeona t-shirt za I Love Embu? He's our former boss at NTV. He shifted, he left NTV to come set up base in Embu, and he has a program ya kufanya events huku, right? So, please allow me, tuna criteria kupeana. I have 2 t-shirts za I Love Embu. Please allow me to donate this to the family, the musician, the husband, and the wife. And again, once again, asanteni sana for the opportunity. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Asante.